Don't waste time because once it's gone, you can't get it back. How many people are spending their lives on this earth wasting time that you can't get back? And what is time doing? It's doing what it's supposed to do. It's going and going and going. But what are you doing? How many people on this earth are wasting time that they can't get back? How many people are spending their lives wasting time saying, oh, I'll do that another time. Oh, I'll do that another time. But guess what? Unless God tells you otherwise, you don't know how much time you have. How many people think they have so much time and they don't have as much time as they think? And so they're spending their lives wasting time, not knowing that they don't have as much time as they think. How many people that are no longer on this earth thought they had so much time and they had so many goals, so many dreams, so many plans, so many desires, thinking, oh, they had time, but now they are no longer here on this earth, and the things that they wanted to do, they never got to do because they took time for granted. They thought they had a lot of time, but they didn't have as much time as they thought they had. So I'm telling you, don't waste time because once it's gone, you can't get it back. Don't waste time holding on to the past. How many people are holding on to their past mistakes, the things that they said that they regret, things that they did that they regret, all the things that happened in their past, and they're holding on to it. But guess what? It's not helping you. So don't waste time holding on to your past. Don't waste time holding on to things that you can't change. It's not helping you in life. It's not helping you excel in life. It's just holding you back and slowing you down. No matter what it is that you're holding on to, give it to the Lord. Let him help you. Let him heal you. Let him guide you. Let him restore you. But don't waste time holding on to what you can't change. Because the past is the past. You can't go back and say, oh, let me change this. Let me change that. It's too late. It's done. All you can do is move forward. If you're saying, oh, I made so many mistakes, there are so many things that I did in the past that if I could go back in time and change it, I would. Well, you can't. But what you can do is use your past and learn from it. Say, the things that I did in the past that I regret, the things that I said, whatever it is, you can say, I'm not going to do it in my present. I'm going to use my past as a lesson and to make sure that I don't repeat it. But don't waste time holding on to your past, holding on to what you can't change. Focus on your present. Do the best that you can right now in your life so that you can have a better future. But don't waste time holding on to what you can't change. Don't do it. Because once time is gone, you can't get it back. Everything that I did, everything that I said, the mistakes that I made in my past is in the past. I can't go back and change it. But what I can do is make positive changes right now in my life, make sure I don't repeat the things in the past that I don't want to repeat, so that I will have a better future. But holding on to my past didn't help me, and it's not helping you. So let it go. And like I said, whatever you have that you're holding on to, if you're saying, oh, it's just so much and I just don't want to let it go, give it to God. Let him heal you. Let him restore you. Let him teach you the things that you did wrong in your past so that you don't repeat it right now in your present, and so that it won't negatively impact your future or negatively affect your future. But don't waste time holding on to what you can't change. Move on, move forward, and do better. Don't waste time holding on to people that don't want you. How many people are spending their lives with people who don't want them? You're wasting time around people who they don't value you, they don't respect you, they don't love you, they don't treat you right, and yet you're still spending your time with them because you don't want to be alone. Now, some of you know that those people aren't treating you right. You know they're not your friends. You know they don't like you. You know they don't like being around you. You know they're just tolerating you. And it's not that you're the problem. They're the problems. But you don't want to be alone. So you're still with them. And then there are some people who they're still hanging around people that don't want them. They don't realize those people don't want them. Or they're just in denial, which is really sad. And they're spending time with people who don't want them. But don't waste time being around people who don't want you. If you're saying, I don't want to be alone, well, what good is it if you're around people who they're only tolerating you? They don't love you. They don't respect you. They're not your friends. They make fun of you. They bully you. They're not there to help you. And you keep initiating conversations. You keep trying to make sure that you're included in things when they find ways to exclude you. And you're saying, oh, well, I just don't want to be alone. But you would be better off being alone than with people who don't want you. You would be better off being alone than with people who don't value you. You would be better off being alone than people who don't respect you. Do not waste time around people who don't want you. You are only hurting yourself. You deserve better. You deserve to be valued. You deserve to be treated with respect. You deserve to be loved. And if people aren't helping you in life, if they're not respecting you, if they're not encouraging you, if they're not supporting you, if you are the one initiating every single conversation, if you are the one always finding ways to include yourself because they're excluding you, they don't want you. So let them go. Let the toxic people go in your life. Let the people go that don't want you, that don't respect you, that don't value you. And maybe you have to be in a season or a few seasons where you are alone so that the Lord can bring the right people into your life. Because, imagine if God's trying to bring the right people into your life and you're still holding on to the wrong people. It's just going to be a mess. You need to let those people go. The people that don't want you, that don't respect you, that don't love you, that don't value you, let those people go. And if you have to spend a few seasons alone, everything's going to be all right. And when it's the right time, let the Lord bring in the right people into your life that love you and respect you and value you and encourage you and support you. And if you do things wrong, they correct you in a loving way because they just want what's best for you. But do not waste time holding on to people that don't want you because it's wasting time and you deserve better. But you have to know you deserve better. There are people who are just putting up being around people knowing that they don't want to be around them, but they're just putting up with it because they feel like they can't do better. But guess what? You can, but it's your choice. Do you respect yourself? Do you respect who you are? Do you know your worth? Because if you know your worth, you won't tolerate mess from people. If you know your worth, you won't be around people who don't respect you and don't value you. So if you don't know your worth, learn your worth, learn your value, learn who you are and whose you are. I am a child of God. I belong to God and I know who I am, and I will not spend time with people who don't respect me and don't value me and don't treat me well. I will not be around them just to say, you know what, I don't want to be alone. Because guess what? I had that season in the past. I was excluded and I didn't want to just be by myself. So I kept being around certain people, even though they excluded me and I knew they excluded me, but I didn't want to be alone. But then after a while, I said, you know what, I'm not doing this anymore, because what I was doing was I was trying to make myself be a part of something that they didn't want, that those certain people didn't want me to be a part of. And so I was constantly trying to find ways to include myself and initiate conversation with people who didn't respect me, who didn't value me, who obviously didn't want anything to do with me, obviously didn't want to be my friend. And I was afraid to be alone. But now I'm not afraid to be alone because I know I have Jesus and he's with me always, like he says in his word. Now I know who I am and whose I am. And if someone doesn't want to respect me, or people don't want to respect me or value me or treat me well, I'm not going to be around them like I was in the past just to say like, oh, I just want friends. No, that season is over. Okay. So I know what I'm talking about when I say don't waste time being around people who don't respect you, don't value you, don't treat you right, who bully you, who make fun of you. Don't waste time, because once it's gone, you can't get it back. Don't waste time scrolling on social media. How many people are wasting time scrolling on social media? You are scrolling time away. I know what I'm talking about because unfortunately I scrolled so much time away. I can't give you an exact amount of time, but there were times where I was supposed to only be scrolling for a few minutes and that turned into hours. And that was hours that I could have been doing other things, but instead I was thinking, well, it's just a few hours of scrolling. Well, I wasted those hours and those hours are gone. How many people are wasting time scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, just wasting the hours away and then wondering where time is going? Well, you're scrolling time away. That's where it's going. You're spending hours just scrolling and scrolling. Do something else. Do something productive. Do something. But don't waste time scrolling it away. Because once time is gone, you can't get it back. You can't say, oh no, those 5 hours are gone. Let me hurry up and do all these other things I'm supposed to do today. It's too late. You wasted 5 hours scrolling. So the things that you were supposed to do, you can either hope that you'll get it done today or you'll have to do it tomorrow. But don't waste time scrolling. It's so sad how fast it can happen. I mean, you could think that, oh, I'm just going to scroll for a few minutes, and then a few minutes turns into hours. Like that. I mean, it's so quick. So I'm telling you, don't waste time scrolling. And if you say, oh, I've done it in the past, I've done it too, it's okay. But guess what? You know what? We can do better. See, I'm doing so much better on my scrolling. I'm doing so many more productive things in my life. Instead of scrolling, like spending time with God and doing hobbies and doing other things in my life. So you can find other things to do too instead of scrolling. But it's up to you. But I'm just telling you, don't waste time scrolling, okay? Because once it's gone, you can't get it back, okay? You can't. It's gone. It's gone, it's gone, it's gone. Don't waste time constantly putting things off. How many people constantly put things off? Oh, I'll do that tomorrow. I'll do it another day. One day I'll get started. Yeah, I'll do that one day. One day. Stop putting things off, because there are a percentage of people that put things off and they're just never going to do what they said they'll do. They're just never going to do it. And then there are other people that are just constantly putting things off, and they could have started things earlier and they end up starting things a little later. But I mean, hey, at least they finally end up doing it. But don't waste time putting things off. Because like I said, you don't know how much time you have, and you don't know what could happen. There are many times where people could say, oh, I'll do it another time. And then something happens in their life and they may not be able to do what they wanted to do. Because instead of doing what they could have done then, when it was the right time, they put it off. And then something happened and they weren't able to do it. Or they just end up missing it all together just years later, saying, oh, if only I did that years ago. Why didn't I do the things that I said years ago? And now it's too late. It's too late. Now, for some people, it is too late. But even then, it may not be too late. But still, don't waste time putting things off. Because a good portion of people, if you keep putting things off, you're just never going to do it. Trust me, I kept putting off coming back on YouTube. I could have been back in 2025. Yes, 2025, but I didn't. I kept putting it off. I was supposed to be back January of last year. Then I was thinking, no, I don't want to be back on YouTube. Then I was thinking later on last year, that didn't happen. And as you can see, I didn't come back until, I think it's April. It's my first video for this year, sometime in April. But see, I kept putting off getting back on YouTube. And then I got to the point in my life where I said, you know what, God, it's just now or never. Because I knew if I didn't get back on YouTube in April, you probably wouldn't see me until next year. And it's just really sad. And I was determined that, you know what, I'm going to stop putting it off. I'm going to get back on YouTube. So I'm back. Here I am. Hello. But I'm just saying, don't waste time putting things off. Because for some of you, it's now or never. Okay? If you don't do it now, you're just never going to do it. And then some people, you may be ready. And God's saying, just not yet. Not yet. You know, just you need to grow a little bit. You need to learn a little more. But I'm glad you're enthused. Okay? But not yet. And then some of you, it's like, come on. You keep putting things off. God's over here saying, come on. Are you finally going to do what I gave you? Are you finally going to do the invention I gave you? Are you finally going to do what I called you to do? Are you finally going to do the ideas that I've given you? I mean, what are you doing? I've even given you the resources. And God's sitting there like, I've given you all these resources. You have all these things that you can do, and you still are putting it off. So don't waste time putting things off. Because once it's gone, once time's gone, you can't get it back. Don't waste time starting things and never finishing them. How many people start things and never finish them? Look, trust me. There are times when we want to do things and we may think, you know what, it's not going to be that hard. And then we find out it's hard. We find out we have to deal with a lot of challenges and struggles and setbacks and trials and errors. And for some people, that makes them say, you know what, I quit. I quit. This is too hard. It's too much. I didn't think it was going to be this challenging. I didn't think this would be this hard. And you know what? I don't want to finish it. But stop starting things and never finishing them. If you start something, finish it. Unless it's just something really bad or something where you said, you know what? I shouldn't have done this. You know, the Lord didn't want me to do this. I did this within myself. Okay, I guess you're finished. Or if you don't want to finish it, okay, if the Lord tells you not to finish it, all right. But hey, if you're starting things, especially if it's something that the Lord's giving you an idea, or he's the career or whatever it is, and you know you should be doing it, but then you're like, you know, this is too hard. I can't do this. Yes, you can. Oh, it's too hard, but hey, you have God. You can get it done. Oh, you know what? I just don't think I can do this. Yes, you can. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. You can do it. You can do it. You have to believe it. You have to know it. And if it's too hard, give it to God and say, God, help me. But stop starting things and never finishing them. Finish something. Do you want to look back on your life 50 years from now, and you're looking back on your life and you realize that you started 50 things and you didn't finish one thing? Not one thing. Do you want that to be your life? You are older and you're full of regret because there are so many things you could have accomplished, but you kept giving up because you said, oh, it's too hard. It's too challenging. I can't do this. I can't do that. I don't think I'm capable. I don't know if I have the qualifications. Oh my goodness. Finish something. The amount of people that start something and then start something else and then start something else and then start something else and they haven't even finished anything, it's just so sad. But I'm telling you, finish something. And if you're someone who wants to do so many things, okay, well, maybe you need to do one thing at a time. But I'm just saying, don't waste time starting things and never finishing them. Because let me tell you something, 50 years from now, if I find out that I started a bunch of things, like right now, and I'm looking back on my life 50 years from now, and I realize that I didn't finish anything, oh, I'm going to be upset. But not at Jesus, at myself. Because I'm going to be thinking, what was I doing 50 years ago? Starting all this and not finishing one thing? What kind of mess? Oh my goodness. Jesus, help me. Should I finish something now, Lord? Or is it too late? Oh, maybe it's too late. Oh my goodness, God, why? 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 That's not going to be me. Is it going to be you? Are you going to look back on your life with regret? Or are you going to be happy, saying, oh, you know what, God? We started a bunch of things and we finished them. Or you know what, God? Look, I'm going to be honest. We started a lot of things in the past. I gave up. But then, you know, I said, you know what, God? I'm going to get back to what I gave up on and we're going to finish it. But it's up to you. But I'm just saying, don't waste time starting things and never finishing them. You want to know why? Because once time's gone, you can't get it back. You can't get it back. Don't waste time holding on to hurt. How many people are holding on to hurt? Holding on to so much hurt and they can't move on. Okay? It's like they're stuck. They're consumed. You know, you're holding on to your hurt. You're holding on to your pain. And it's slowing you down in life. You can't do much. You can't function. You're sad. You're depressed. You're overwhelmed. And some of you are feeling like giving up on life because the hurt is just consuming you. But I'm telling you today to give your hurt to God, casting all your care upon him, for he cared for you. Give your hurt to God. Let God heal you and restore you. And I'm going to be honest with you. People heal, at different, how am I trying to say this? Everybody heals at different rates. I'll say it like that. Some people, they could be going through something and then they're like healed and restored within a few months. Whereas some other people, it could be a few weeks. And some other people, it can be years. So don't go comparing, your life saying, oh, you know what? That I feel like they healed quicker than me and we went through about the same thing. Healing is a process, and for some people it takes longer than others. But let the Lord heal you. Let him restore you. Let him make you new. But don't waste time holding on to your hurt because it's slowing you down. It's consuming you. You're not able to live your life to the fullest because you're letting your hurt consume you. You're letting it slow you down. You're letting it bring you down. You're letting it affect your quality of life. So don't do that. Don't hold on to your hurt. Don't hold on to your pain. Give it to God. Let him make you new. Let him restore you. Let him heal you. Let him help you live the life that he wants you to live. Let him help you live that abundant life that he wants you to have. And you can't live an abundant life holding on to hurt, holding on to your pain. So I'm telling you today to let go of your hurt and give it to God. And let him heal you and restore you and let him make you new. But don't waste time holding on to hurt. Because once it's gone, you can't get it back. Okay? Don't waste time being around the wrong people. People can either help you and, help you grow, help you in life, or they can bring you down, slow you down, just knock you all kinds of ways and just throw you off, like you're on track, and then they just throw you off track. So don't waste time being around the wrong people, okay? If you are someone and you're hanging around people that are toxic, they're bullying you, they're disrespecting you, you're saying all these things that you want to do, and they are saying things to make it you feel like you just can't do it, like, oh, I don't think you can do that. Do you really think you'll be able to accomplish that? Don't be around people who just aren't in agreement with you. If you're saying, you know what, I have all these goals, all these dreams, this is the life I want to live, and then they're living the opposite life. You're trying to live a life where you're making positive changes, and then they're doing the opposite, and they're making negative changes in their life, and their life is going downhill, and then they want your life to go downhill too, and then you're trying to go up, and they're going down, and they want to drag you down with them. Don't waste time being around the wrong people. Because being around the wrong people, it's going to slow you down. It's going to hold you back. It can even get you off track. It can have you to where, it can make it to where the life that you have, all the plans and goals and things, your life is all uphill and everything. But then being around the wrong people, it can just turn your whole life around. Do you want that? Do you want to be around people that just turn your whole life around? You were on track, you were climbing, you were soaring, and then you were around the wrong people, and they just brought you down. And it's not saying that you can't come back up, but that's just a lot. Do you really want to go through all that? You're building your life up, and then you're around the wrong people, and it's like they just tore your whole life just down. And you're having to start over. You're having to heal, you're having to be restored, and start over. Now, if that has happened to you, it's not that you can't make a comeback. You can make a comeback. But I'm just saying, don't waste time being around the wrong people. Okay, don't. Especially if you're afraid of being alone. There might be some seasons where you are alone. But let the Lord move the wrong people out of your life to make room for the right ones that are going to come in your life and help you. But I refuse to be around the wrong people. I'm telling you, I refuse to be around the wrong people. Okay? I'm determined to live my life for Jesus. Okay? I have goals, I have desires, I have dreams. And I would not be around the wrong people just to say, oh, I just want to hang out with people. I just want to have friends. Not if you are not treating me right, and definitely not if you're trying to bring me down. Absolutely not. I will be alone. If y'all want to be like that, I will be alone. I will happily be alone. Because I will not waste time around the wrong people. Absolutely not. You have to be determined to do it too. Don't waste time around the wrong people, okay? Because once it's gone, you can't get it back. Once time's gone, it's gone. So all the time that you've been spending with the wrong people, it's already gone, right? But now you need to realize that, you know what? You don't respect me. You don't value me. You mistreat me. You bully me. Some of y'all are just abusive to me, and I refuse to waste time around y'all anymore, okay? I'm going to live my life with purpose, okay? And right now, I'm letting y'all go because I'm determined to live my life. And y'all are slowing me down and holding me back, and I say no more, okay? You have to be determined that you're not going to let those people, the wrong people, toxic people, whoever they are, slow you down, bring you down, okay? So don't waste time being around the wrong people because once it's gone, you can't get it back. Don't waste time living for others. How many people are living their lives for other people? Especially if you are someone that's living your life for your parents. Oh, that's so sad. Do not live your life for other people, no matter who they are. You live your life for you. Because let me tell you something. Living your life for other people is only going to make you sad, upset, probably depressed, and a bunch of other emotions. Because you have all these goals, dreams, desires you have in your mind how you want to live your life. But you're living your life for other people because you want to please them. But you need to be determined that you're going to live your life for you. Not for others, but for you. And if you have people guilt tripping you to try to make you live the life that they want you to live, you have to be determined that no matter what you do, I'm still going to live my life for me. Don't let people make you feel guilty for wanting to live your life for you. Don't let people make you feel guilty for wanting to live a life that's contrary to the life that they want you to live. This is your life, so live it. Live your life. And if those people say, you know what, if you want to, live your life for you and you don't want to live your life how I want you to live your life, you know what, you're on your own. Well, if they want to basically say, forget you, okay, fine, right? Because at least you get to live your life for you. And like I said, if God has to move some people out of your life, the wrong people, including the ones that are trying to have you live the life that they want you to live and not the life that you want, okay, let them go. And let God bring the right people in your life. But don't waste time living your life for others. Okay, don't do that. I will not live my life for other people. I'm determined to live my life for Jesus, okay? Live my life for God. And if people are saying, you know what, Janiyah, I don't like how you're living your life. Well, I don't care, because I'm not living my life for them. I'm living my life for God. I'm living my life according to his will. And if people want to say things about it, so be it. They could say, if they have complaints or something, they can give it to God, because I'm living my life the way he wants me to live it. But I refuse to live my life for others. I refuse to waste time living my life for other people in order to make them happy, and I'm miserable. Absolutely not. You have to be the same way. I'm not going to live my life for you, and I'm sad. I'm in college. I'm doing this certain career path. I really want to be an artist, but my parents, y'all wanted me to be a doctor, so now I'm in college to be a doctor, but I really want to be an artist, and I'm not happy. I'm not doing well in my classes. I'm just so upset and frustrated. Well, it's time for you to live your life for you. If you're living your life for your parents, it's time for you to stop. If you're living your life for your friends, it's time for you to stop. Whoever you're living your life for, and it's not for you unless you're living your life for God, okay? Don't do it. Live your life. Because all it's going to make you sad and upset. And especially if you end up doing a career path that other people wanted you to do and you didn't want to do it, then it's going to be all that time wasted that you could have been doing what you really wanted to do. But instead, you did what other people want you to do because you just wanted to please them. But this isn't their life, it's yours. So live it for you. Don't waste time holding on to unforgiveness. How many people are holding on to unforgiveness? You're holding on to the people that did you wrong. Holding on to the people that hurt you, to the people that betrayed you, the people that lied on you. Whatever it is that someone did or multiple people did, you're holding on to unforgiveness. I won't forgive you. I won't forgive you. But guess what? It's hurting you. Because there's probably a good portion of those people that you're holding on to, all that unforgiveness, and they're just going on with their lives. They might have even forgotten what they did to you. Or even if they haven't forgotten, they're just going on with their lives. And you're still holding on to unforgiveness. And it's only hurting you. So let it go. And if you're struggling, saying, it's just so hard. They just did so much to me and it just hurts. And I want to forgive them, but it's hard. Okay, well, let the Lord help you forgive. There's nothing too big and there's nothing too small for God. So let him help you forgive. But don't waste time holding on to unforgiveness. Forgive and move on. You may not forget. Okay, you may say, well, I remember what they did. Okay, well, forgive them and move on. Forgive them and live. Forgive them and let God heal and restore you and help you forgive. But don't waste time holding on to unforgiveness. Don't. And then not only that, have you done at least one thing to someone where someone could say, they don't forgive you? Now, some people might have said, it's fine. And then some other people might be like, I don't forgive you for what you did. We are not perfect, okay? We all have made at least one mistake in our lives. And I'm not saying that we're discounting, what you're going through or what you're holding on to, but I'm just saying we're not perfect. So if you're holding on to unforgiveness for someone, have you done something, where someone could say, they don't forgive you for what you did? You said something that wasn't nice. You did something that wasn't nice. I'm just saying we've all done something, at least one thing. And like I said, I'm not discounting what happened to you or discounting, what you're holding on to. If you're saying, if they hurt me and I'm, holding on to unforgiveness, I'm not discounting your hurt. I'm not discounting your pain, but I'm just saying we're not perfect. No one's perfect. There are so many people that I could choose to say, I don't forgive you, but I know all the things I've done and I repented and I said, Lord, please forgive me, and he's forgiven me. So then why would I not forgive other people when God continually forgives me every single day? The amount of times that I've stumbled in my life and yet God still forgives me. And I choose to say, I won't forgive you. What? No, all the things you've done and the Lord's forgiven you, but yet you're choosing not to forgive other people? Why? Everyone deserves to be forgiven, even if they've done the worst thing in the world, because love forgives. You have to love people, even if you feel like they don't deserve it, okay? Because love forgives. You may not forget, but love forgives. Love says, I remember what you did, but I love you. I know what you did, and you're struggling right now in life, but instead of saying, I'm not going to help you because of what you did to me in the past, here's some money to help you. And may the Lord give you strength in this season where you're going through so much. Love forgives. So let the Lord help you forgive. But don't waste time holding on to unforgiveness. Don't do it. Because like I said, it's only hurting yourself. And it's only wasting time. You have to be determined if you're going to forgive and move on, or just keep holding on to unforgiveness. I mean, it's your choice. But if I were you, I would let the Lord help you to forgive and move on and love those people that hurt you with the love of Jesus, and be kind to them and show them the love of Jesus. Don't waste time comparing your life to other people. I'm not sure how many people have a social media account, but there's probably a good portion of people who see other people's lives, especially the ones that show a lot of their lives on social media. And if you're not careful, you can compare other people's lives to your life and feel like you're behind, right? You look at other people in your life, maybe it's not on social media, but it's in your life, and you compare your life to their life, and you're saying, I don't have what they have. I haven't accomplished what they've accomplished, so therefore I'm behind. Don't waste time comparing your life to other people. Live your life for you. We're not all going at the same pace in life. Some people are moving a whole lot faster than others, and some people are just, slowly getting there. But it doesn't matter, okay? If you say, oh my goodness, they have 3 cars, they're engaged and I'm still single. Okay, well, if it be the Lord's will, if he wants you to have 3 cars, you'll have 3 cars. If God wants you to get married, you'll get married in his timing. But don't waste time comparing your life to other people. Just live your life. Just focus on your life, because comparing your life to other people is only going to slow you down. It's going to make you sad, and it may even make you think like, you know what? All the things that I wanted to do in my life, just forget it. I'm probably not going to accomplish those things. Don't compare your life to other people's lives. We all have our own lives to live. We all have our own obstacles, challenges, and struggles to face. And some people, you see what they have. You see all the things that they have, but you don't know what they went through to get what they have. You don't know what they went through to get to where they currently are today. And you're looking at what they have, and you don't see the struggles. You don't see the tears that they cried. You don't see the people that stabbed them in the back and betrayed them. You don't see the seasons of their life where they were alone and they felt like they couldn't go on. But here you see what they have. You're saying, oh, but I want that. But can you even handle what they went through to get what they have? You know what? There are times in life where if you want certain things, you want a certain life, it's not going to be like, rainbows and sunshine. It's not just going to be handed to you on a plate like here. No, you're going to have to go through some things to get what you want. Go through some things to be to where you want to be. But if the Lord wants you to have certain things in your life, you will have it in his timing. If he wants you to be at a certain level in your life, you will be there when he wants you to be there. But just be thankful for the life that you have. You may not have everything that you want, but be thankful for the life that you have. Be thankful for the people that you have in your life. And if you don't have anyone in your life, well, guess what? And the Bible says, lo, I'm with you always. Okay, that's what Jesus said. So Jesus is with you always. Praise the Lord. So you may say, you know what? I'm alone. No, I don't have anyone. They have all these friends and I'm alone. Well, Jesus, he's there. He's there. Talk to him. Spend time with him. Get to know him. You'll have a good time. But I'm just saying, don't waste time comparing your life to other people. Just don't. I did that before. And not once. I did it like a lot of times, unfortunately. But guess what? It didn't help me. It only made me sad. It made me feel like I was so behind. And I was thinking, oh, I'm so behind, God, because I don't have what they have. I haven't accomplished any of those things. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely behind. Yep. But I'm living my life, the way the Lord wants me to live my life. I know that everything in my life is going to work for my good. It's going to give me an expected end. So I trust in God. Whatever God wants me to have, I will have. What he wants me to accomplish, I will accomplish. But there's no point in me comparing my life to other people when he could have my life look completely different. And I'm getting upset. What? No. So I'm going to be thankful for my life. So be thankful for your life. Be thankful for the people you have in your life. And just be thankful, period. And everything give thanks. So just be thankful. But don't waste time comparing your life to other people. Okay? Don't do it. Now, I know I said a lot, but I'm just trying to help you because I feel like there are just so many people in this world that are wasting time that they can't get back. Wasting time thinking they have so much time and they don't have as much time as they think. So I'm just trying to help you realize that You don't need to spend your life wasting time. You need to use it wisely because you may not have as much time as you think. And so it's really important that you use your time wisely. Use it wisely. Live your life for you, not for others. Don't waste time being around the wrong people. Don't waste time scrolling on social media. Don't waste time holding on to unforgiveness. And there's so many other points that I didn't even touch. But I just want you to get what's just so important, which encompasses this whole video, which is don't waste time. Because once it's gone, you can't get it back. Time is moving and moving and moving. This year is almost over. And if you have spent this year wasting time, well, you can spend the rest of this year using it wisely. But it's up to you. I'm determined to use my time wisely and no longer waste it. I wasted it in the past, but I refuse to waste it anymore. Well, it was really great talking to you, and I hope you have a blessed rest of the day. Thank you for watching, and if you're not subscribed, don't forget to subscribe. And if you are subscribed, thank you for subscribing. I'll be posting more videos, so stay tuned. Bye.